Nobody's gonna hear you, man. Your own show, and you're like, how do microphones work? Is this a podcast?
This is why it took me so long to start one. I was so fucking afraid.
Yeah, you needed the gear of a white man.
I'm worse than a boomer, man. I swear to God. But I was saying, you had your shot at it, reigning over Mexico for over 10 years or something like that.
Yeah, we tried.
You tried. And it was
like
too much for you.
You didn't like it.
You couldn't handle us.
I mean, we literally sent you the most liberal guy we had.
Yeah, but he was also a pussy. A woozy pussy.
Part of the description of liberal.
He was too soft for the Mexican land.
Yeah, I mean, also he was not Catholic enough, which is hilarious.
And he went there based on a lie. He thought because that people were going to love him.
Yeah, literally his brother tricked him into doing it. Because his brother hated him.
Yeah.
And we got rid of literally the only royal that could have saved the Austrian-Hungarian Empire from starting World War I. We got rid of him because you guys kind of killed him for a good reason.
Yeah.
You wanted your independence, and I totally understand it.
Yeah.
No, I totally understand why you killed our royal.
But it's so funny because...
But you killed, literally, that's like Microsoft coming out with the first tablet, and then you're like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that tablet. Apple make one, but we also kind of lose everything that's good about it. Okay, fine. Okay.
No, it was more like we don't want a tablet because we already have a supercomputer. Because we were already independent. But that's what I mean. Like, not that it was better or worse. It's just that independence is clearly better.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes,
than being in a monarchy.
I mean, nationalism is bad, but being independent is good. Yes,
in a monarchy. I mean, and that was
for sure. Yes.
Yeah.
No. Our monarchy sucked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You did the right thing, but not being part of our system. It also it is still fascinating to me that the in the League of Nations, the only ones that protested about the annexation of Austria by Germany was Mexico.
It was us.
You are OG thankful. You're so...
You're welcome.
Yeah. Should we do our intros, by the way?
We should, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is...
So... guest first, obviously. So
okay,
yeah, you start.
We're both guests.
Yeah, we're both guests and hosts, but you're more guesty because you sleep on my couch.
That is true.
So you're more.
And
guesty.
I really hope you don't stab me tonight with this fuck me.
No. I'll stab you, but
just with the machete.
Hey, I want to make you feel at home.
Oh, dude, yeah, I miss machetes off my ass. But just ask nicely and keep giving me this Wilson burger. Why everything ends with burger? I keep seeing hamburgers whenever I come to Vienna.
Because burger means just citizen.
It means citizen?
Yeah.
If you're a burger, you're a citizen?
Yes.
And how do you call burgers? You call them citizens?
Technically, yes. Technically, yes. We're eating a lot of hamburgers.
That's a good joke.
That's the only reason why we accepted McDonald's into our land is because, we can eat some Germans. Please. Yes, please.
Let's go get some citizens.
Yeah, some tasty Germans. I would. The only thing they are is chewy.
Oh, that was a good one. So this is Paul. And Paul is a fantastic comedian based in Austria. He's kind of a weird guy, but he's really, really funny. And he's hosting me tonight.
Yes.
And I'm hosting him, and he's hosting me, and we're hosting each other.
Yes, it's a regular old free for all.
Yeah.
Also, hello people of Pauls Palaver Paradise. Thank you so much for joining our first drunk cast. Because before, I've never been drunk during a casting of my show. No, which is I've stayed sober so far. I've only had like a beer or something like during it, but I also have a beer during being on stage, and it doesn't affect me while I'm on stage.
Really?
Yeah. It's only when I'm leaving Then when the adrenaline slowly subsides,
Yeah, wears off.
Yeah, then I feel it. Then I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, this
right.
is on my system right now.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the first time Pauls Palaver Paradise is drunkcast, and we have our fantastic co-host José.
That's right.
Can you do your full name in Spanish without me mispronouncing it? That would be nice.
But people are gonna think this is a telenovela.
Yeah, that's fine.
José Carlos Moreno
I would get more views. Sorry to interrupt you. But we would get more views if this was a telenovela. But go on. Sorry.
It's José Carlos Moreno Mendoza.
Ah, fucking fantastic.
It's fucking long as the fucking pandemic.
How was filling out forms? Because that's a thing my wife runs into. She's Mexican for your fans. My wife is Mexican, and she regularly runs into the problem that in forms she can't fill out her full name because there's not enough space. Yeah. Because Europeans just assume that you might have your long name. It might be 9 signs. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. But everything beyond 10 is crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Exactly.
Which is crazy for the German language because.
Yeah, I know. Everything else is long except for our names. Müller, Huber, Bauer.
That's true.
It's all short. Meyer, all of those are short. And then you have your Schickelgruber somewhere in there, which was Hitler's original name.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I think his mom's name is Schickelgruber or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I should know as an Austrian.
It was a good marketing move that he removed that.
Oh, yeah.
It's not as catchy as Hitler.
Hitlers after Hitlers, Yeah. Now for the top 20 Hitlers.
Nobody would remember him if that was his name when he got in power.
Oh, Schickelgruber?
Yeah, no. They would be like, it's just some dude who was crazy.
Another German dude.
Yeah, no. So how do I do with forms? I learned that I just give my first name and my first surname, and that's enough for them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what my mom.
Okay, this is turning into an interesting psychotherapy session.
That's the thing. Like my mom couldn't be more different than my wife. Like she's for an Austrian, a relatively tall, blonde, blue-eyed, super aggressively white lady.
Right.
And my wife is more Mexican. I mean, you can go more Mexican.
Yeah.
Like I could have married her dad. But
oh wow. Strong words.
You saw a picture of my wife's dad.
Yeah.
He's way more Mexican than her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
he's a proper señor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I have the utmost respect for him.
As you should.
Yeah, exactly. No, every time we met, like I was like, I'm just impressed by your presence. Like, how is Mexico not one of the main members of the Security Council of the UN? Because if you have that as a politician, that swagger, if you distill that down into a politician, you have like a turbo politician. But instead you have El Bronco.
Oh boy, I had almost forgot about him.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's still my favorite Mexican politician.
And he made it. He's like your Arnold Schwarzenegger in a way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
some kind of a celebrity who's absurdly there for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. There's no reason to have him there.
They should be laws against that kind of thing.
If you call yourself the horse, you shouldn't be able to join.
Definitely. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, exactly. El Bronco. He's my favorite. For sure.
Well, I'm sending my regards to El Bronco. Hope he's doing well. All his family.
He definitely died of COVID. He's an old Mexican fart.
He is.
There's a 99% chance that COVID killed him.
And he's super conservative. And
exactly.
He's so conservative that it's just hilarious. He was proposing to chop people's hands off.
Yeah. Again, I'm totally agreeing with his platform.
But that's because you
hands off policy.
That's because hands off my stuff. Yeah.
He's a libertarian, but the only thing he wants to have freedom is that criminals have the freedom of having no hands.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of like the French in a way, you know, like the French who were like, just cut his head off.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
it's Mexico. It's more practical.
Yeah. We give them another chance.
You can still deliver food if you don't have.
You have to leave them one for jerking off, you know. They
Yeah.
You
But you have to
do
make
that
it.
to a man.
You have to make it fair and chop the hand off that is not your dominant one.
Right.
Yeah.
To make him do an effort.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because that were otherwise where's the
put some-
punishment?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Put some elbow grease in there.
Well, Paul, I wanted
Yes.
to ask you. I'll ask you a lot of things, but I guess
Oh,
I guess
no.
you will too. But you know, I was gonna have a show tonight actually, and I guess I'm having a show. Which, by the way, I gotta thank you for that. This is really nice.
This is very nice. Yes.
It is. It is. But what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? I was ready to move in.
I know. Austria, everybody else saw it coming.
Yeah.
And again, the metaphor stands.
Yeah.
There's a tsunami wave. The first wave hit. We're like, oh, this is safe now.
That's
Let's
all.
go out on
Yeah.
the beach again. And then the second, third, and fourth wave
And
hit
you go
at
to
the
the
same
beach
time.
and where is the ocean? It's
Yeah,
all
exactly.
retracted.
Yeah, exactly. This is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's cough into each other's mouths. Very good idea. Yeah, and then also, I mean, Europe does have a slightly more aggressive, mutated version of COVID now.
Is it really?
The European version of COVID now is slightly more aggressive in its current form than, like, for example, in the US.
All
Like,
right.
if the US had the same strain we had, they would be triple fuck now, right now.
Whoa.
Yeah. And again, it's also the laziness and hubris of European politicians thinking that humans won't act like humans.
Okay. So what do you mean?
Like for example, the
believe-
gathering laws.
They had the
The
people
moment
in a
they
high
relaxed them, then everybody knew if there's not severe punishment, like monetary punishment, involved in gathering up to more than 10 people, people will gather more than 10 people. And I said that before on my stuff, but I'll say it here again. Our Chancellor Kurz, he's nearly exactly my age. Like, we're nearly the same age.
Okay.
I think it's like now 2 months ago, he had a press conference where they talked about the slightly rising numbers during the summer and about implementing new restrictions during a potential new lockdown.
Yeah.
Or before that, what could help. And he said, and they said, like, there's a 10-person limit per flat, basically. Like, you can gather maximum to 10 people in your own private
Home.
yeah, but they won't check, so who cares?
All
But so he said, but most people don't have the space to host more than 10 people, which tells me multiple things. First of all, he was a loser
Yeah.
during the time being, because he was a student. I think he never finished university. I'm not sure anymore, but definitely he was a loser who never got invited to a cool party. Because I literally in this flat
for sure.
hosted more than 50
Yeah,
people before
yeah, for
at
sure.
the same time.
Yeah.
Not during lockdown, obviously. That's insane.
Yeah.
People do that, but that's insane. But literally, you can fit in a flat that's this tiny.
Yeah.
More than 50 people.
That's
Easy.
for sure.
Yeah.
I've done it too.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
that just tells me he's such a loser.
Yeah.
But also so blind to
He had
what's...
5 friends.
Yeah, exactly.
And he thought, maybe people have one more friend than I do. And
let's
so
be...
10 should be enough.
I mean, he's from the Conservative Party, so
Right.
you know how his calculations are going to be. Not a lot of leeway. But also, it tells me also like how he's incapable about seeing beyond his own experience.
Right.
And that he thinks Austrians live a similar or equal lifestyle to his.
Right.
While being paid 16K a month.
Phew. Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
there's a guy driving around, him around, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's no fucking chance he could like actually have his fingers. And I don't even tell, like I might have the pulse on like maybe 10 to 15% of the population, like me personally, like with the people that I know and everything that goes around me, maybe I can like approximate 10 to 15% of the population, but he has the hubris to think that he can approximate like 80 to 90%.
Okay.
And that's just insane.
Yeah.
Like every single person that thinks he's in a commanding position as a chancellor or president or whatever, and then has the hubris to think that he thinks like 90% of the population thinks.
Yeah, it's insane.
You automatically have lost because you're gonna make mistakes.
Sure.
Because you start from a wrong assumption.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And from there, you only make more mistakes. So I'm thinking that's one of the big things that, at least in Austria, caused an explosion. Again, we're not in an explosion phase still. We're still in a close to an explosion. Like, we're going to get harmed, but it's not, it's not going to kill us. Like, we're still going to rebound way better than, like, for example, the American...
Belgium,
the
or
United
Czech
States,
Republic,
Czech Republic. Like, we're still gonna, if we fucking do our job now, we're still gonna rebound better from this. But it still feels like they really want to push the idea of having normal holidays in the winter, because literally 10% of the Austrian economy depends on winter vacations. Because of all the skiing and all that stuff. Yeah,
of course, the resorts on the mountains and shit.
We make a fuck ton of money.
I know.
That. Yeah, it's fuck off money. So, I mean, that's the reason why we spread COVID all over Austria, and then the European Union was because we didn't want to close down the ski resort, and there was Ischgl, which literally spread it to like nearly every country in Europe.
Yeah.
Like Italy had it, but Germany, all the other countries were still kind of fine. And we're like, do you want some COVID? Psst, hey, psst. Are you interested in some COVID? We got some right here. Yeah.
You want some COVID on your schnitzel?
Yeah. Schnitzel mit Covid-Sauce.
Ja. Und mit Pommes.
Ja, für die Deutschen,
mit
extra Pommes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then, on top of that, like the cherry on top of that cake was unfortunate and very, very
terrorist attack. Yeah.
Awful terrorist attack.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about that?
I mean, I can't tell you a lot because investigations are still on.
Right.
And I don't want to say, like, most probably true facts that then turn out to be not true, because the investigation is still ongoing. And that's the thing. I still very much believe in the Austrian state in solving stuff like that.
Sure.
Like when it comes to like corporate corruption, I have no faith in them. But if it comes to like regular crime, air quotes here, but regular crime, we still have a very good system of like clarifying the facts afterward and making sure that the persons responsible are actually the persons who are responsible. And yes, it's very tragic. I still believe that it is the classic, like, having somebody very young and indoctrinating them. And it's like cigarettes, you get them young and they will stay your customers forever. But a cigarette company wants to keep you alive as long as possible, so you keep smoking.
Yeah.
While a terrorist organization wants to blow you up as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because that makes it more impactful.
Yeah.
Because the more time, like life wasted, even with the terrorist himself, the more tragic.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And he was 20.
20?
I think 20, yeah. Like, he was very, very young. And, I mean, that's very indicative also of how Austria treats people like that. Because we still have a very like it's not like Germany where a tenth of the population is now Turkish descendant, because in the 60s and 70s they had so many travel workers over that state, and now like 10 million Germans are like of Turkish descent. They're Germans. Clearly they're Germans. And we have that same thing in Austria too, but it's slightly less. And even though that is, we still don't have the representation, for example, in our government, like there's and stuff like that. Like, and I'm not equating Muslims with Turkish or IS with Turkish and Muslim. Those are all separate things. But still, it is.
They do tend to come from the same place.
Yes, and also that if you got representation, even if it's only by proxy, you tend to get way less mad than if there's no representation.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I feel like if you even if you don't feel like that person truly represents you, as long as he represents you in some kind, shape, or form, you feel like you're part of it. So
it's funny. It makes me think about a very different example that happens in the Czech Republic. You've been there. You've been in Prague, and you've been in Czech Republic, of course.
Many times.
I'm sure you have seen.
It's nice to visit the Crown Lands. Yes,
the old colonies,
the old stomping grounds.
Yeah.
Stomping head grounds.
The old backgrounds, the old backyards.
Yes, exactly.
Where we used to do our dirty deeds.
Thunder cheap.
I don't know what that means.
An AC/DC joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Tesla is also Austrian technically because he was born during the Austrian-Hungarian Empire. So technically that's an Austrian right there.
All right.
We do that every single time there's like a major achievement by like a Serb, a Croat, a Hungarian. As long as they were born during the time of the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, we're like Austrian.
That's a win for us.
Yeah. Kafka.
Oh,
Austrian,
that guy. Yeah.
Austrian. Kafka is Austrian, right?
What a way to crawl on other people's success.
Hey, dude. If you had an empire, you would do the same thing.
We had an empire. Well,
exactly,
not me.
but we got rid of all your history.
Yeah. I mean the Aztec Empire.
Yeah, I know. But by the way, we still have the hairdress. Do you want it back?
The what?
The hairdress.
Hairdress?
Yeah, of the last emperor.
Oh,
that's in Austria.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
We can't give it back, but
I know that you can't because it's not that you don't want to.
No. That's a classic Austrian misconception.
Is it?
No, we pushed the date basically far back enough so that we physically can't
now you
back
can't do it. Yeah.
What a mistake.
Look
I'm
at
so
you.
sorry. No, that's a classic Austrian move. You fell for it, and that
it's fine.
Just means it's working, and I'm happy about that.
You can have it with
Oh yeah, by the way, we should explain the history.
Yeah,
this is
it is the hairdresser, as he calls it, or hairdress. How do you call it?
It's a hairdress. Yeah.
Okay, a hairdress. It's just originally it was a crown.
Yeah.
That's more what it is. It's not some ornament that goes in someone's head. It was the crown of the last Aztec emperor.
Yes.
And it's a huge thing with feathers.
It's fantastic.
And shit.
It looks fantastic.
It's just an old shit for me. I don't really
I like old shit. It looks fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah. Compared to the Austrian crown, way better. We have 3. And none of them, one of them is better than this one, but the other 2 garbage compared to this one. Yeah.
Well, it's very flamboyant.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
It's huge and it's very like
a lot of feathers.
Yeah.
Colorful
and shit.
Yeah.
So they
it's
kept
the opposite of Austria.
They kept it, It's interesting and
it's
entertaining.
Big and colorful. It's the opposite of Austria.
It's not boring.
Yeah, exactly.
But and so they kept it when after Maximilian was here having a good time and he got killed.
Yeah.
And
he had a hoopsie daisy.
That was a party.
Yeah.
That ended up with his death.
Yeah.
So he
and Mexican oopla.
Exactly. And then they took it, and it's been here ever since. And now it's impossible to take it back because if you move it, you risk it just falling apart. That's how old it is.
Yeah.
Because that's got to be 500 years old. Because that's when the Spanish met.
Yeah.
Not met. That's when they went.
They coughed about. They coughed a little bit onto the Aztecs, and then 90% of the Aztecs died.
Exactly. Yeah. It was a very peaceful transition of power.
Yeah.
Yeah. They asked
After
us.
some heavy coughing, it was a
They
very
asked-
peaceful transition of power.
They asked us if we wanted them. We said no. They said, we're staying anyway.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they wrote
And then you
ships.
couldn't see anything
And
because
then, because
cannons,
mostly,
guns,
actually,
horses.
most of the thing that killed most of the empire was like the flu and shit like that.
Smallpox.
Smallpox.
Yeah.
Probably some STDs, I'm sure.
Yeah, because Europe fucked
you're
around with that
fucking
stuff. Unhealthy. Yeah, we're pigs.
People.
We're
Yeah.
pigs. We're pigs.
We had better sewage
Yes.
system than
I know.
you here.
No, we had them
Over
too,
there.
and then we got rid of them when the Roman Empire fell apart.
Okay.
Except for Poland, which
Right.
was the only country that, it wasn't a country at that point, but the only region that didn't have the Black Plague
Yeah.
was Poland,
Yeah.
and I forget which Italian city, but there was one Italian city because literally every time they had a suspected case of Black Plague, they would board up the residents inside the building and then set it on fire.
Holy shit.
That's a pretty efficient way of
That's
getting
very.
rid.
Imagine if they do that now. What's that? You got COVID? All right.
Just chucking napalm onto the building, and Poland
That would
still...
have been nice in the White House when Trump got
fuck
COVID.
yeah. Oh.
Just bar that White House.
Just board
and
it up.
just boil it up. Yeah. Some orange smoke from the
Some
chimney.
F-16s come over it, drop some napalm bombs from the 70s.
Yeah.
We have some vintage one from Vietnam still left over.
Oh boy.
But Poland was left out of the Black Plague basically because they kept the hygiene and the public bathhouses from the Roman Empire still operational.
Those were good.
Yeah.
Those were good.
So Poland didn't have outbreaks, major outbreaks of the Black Plague like everybody else.
So they were
because they
cleaner.
regularly fucking showered.
Yeah, they took a bath every
Yeah.
once in a while.
Yeah, exactly. That was enough to keep that fucking thing away.
It's amazing. For me, it's the same thing that happens with COVID right now.
Yeah, just a
Like-
more advanced version of it.
In
Yeah.
a way, like
wash your hands.
Nobody's telling you
Wear a mask.
Just be healthier.
Yeah.
Improve your immune system.
Yeah.
Like all of the
And
measures.
if you can't, wear a mask, wash your hands.
No, yeah, that's just like a little containment thing.
Yeah.
That doesn't change shit.
Inside.
Inside.
Yeah,
You know, they're not telling the population like, dude, you like all of you are getting this shit and are dying because you have a shitty immune system. And you have a shitty immune system because we have allowed all of you to have a shitty diet all
and
the time.
not exercise. And
And we don't promote exercise and we don't promote all of this and all of that. And no country is saying Mexico was saying that because Mexico has the problem of officially they were saying
you're the second most obese nation
exactly.
in the world or something
Yeah.
like that. And the number
children,
one in diabetes.
Children
number
are,
one in
are
diabetes,
are
right?
the second most obese.
And
because all the shit they eat.
And the diabetes is number one.
Diabetes is very high as
right?
well.
If you take Texas as its own thing, then Texas would be number one, but otherwise it's Mexico, I think.
And Texas is full with Mexicans.
Yeah.
So in a way, Texicans, yeah.
Texicans.
Yeah,
Please call them by their name.
But I don't want to discriminate them.
Yeah, they're Mexicans who kill Mexicans. It's different.
Yeah. Exactly. They are Americans. They're Mexican Americans.
Yeah, they're Mexicans with guns that work.
No, but that's the thing. Like they were saying, the epidemiologist, who is still in charge of the whole strategy. He was saying like, listen, this is gonna hit and this is gonna hit hard.
Yeah,
because of these problems that we have as a nation, these health issues.
Yeah.
So we can tackle it by trying to prevent with lockdowns and everything that everyone else is doing, but we're gonna start a serious fucking campaign of just fucking treat yourself better.
Right. Right.
Stop eating shit. And they translated that into actual laws. Like for example, in my home state in Oaxaca, because Mexico, it's
state by state run.
It's a state, it's a federation.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much actually the official name is the United States of Mexico. So it's pretty much the same thing. Every state is independent and shit. So my home state, Oaxaca, passed a law very recently that forbids all the junk food from being sold to children.
Finally.
It's fucking fantastic.
Finally.
That's one of the
What are
things
you
that-
talking about? Like below 14, 16, 18? What is it?
I don't know the details, to be honest. I don't want to bullshit
It's
you.
6-year-olds.
But
like
maybe,
everybody
yeah,
older
it's
than
like
6-year-olds.
until they're 3.
If you're older
Yeah.
than 9 months, you get a hamburger.
If you
If you literally can chew food, you're allowed to have a hamburger.
Yeah. if you're not feeding from your
If you're
from
fetus,
your mom breast,
if you're fetus,
Yeah.
if you're inside your mom, you're not allowed to have a hamburger.
no, I think it's like 12 or something like that.
Okay, that's fun.
Because that's like the
good.
average.
That's good.
like the accepted.
Oh,
you
that's
know,
something we need here too. Yeah, for sure.
I think everybody needs it, and so it becomes part of the culture. It shouldn't be by law, because then people go crazy about their liberal thingies, like, but how dare you? We should be able to eat whatever we want. And that's a
No.
very American
No,
mentality.
We shouldn't because that caused so many deaths
Yeah,
for such a long time
exactly.
by people just eating any bullshit that people sold.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Food and food safety is like number 1 on my list.
I mean, we're drinking beer and having cigarettes, but
We have
but
no, and that's the thing. That's food safety right here.
Uh-huh.
We have beer. We know how many percentage points of alcohol is in it.
Yeah.
We know what's inside this beer. Literally water,
Mm.
barley,
Mm.
and some wheat.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Mm.
And some
Some wheat?
Some yeast.
Ah.
Some yeast.
Yeast.
I'm doing it southern.
Yeah,
Texan
okay.
style. Yeast and wheat. Some yeast and wheat. Like, and that's it. And we know that's in there. And every time we open a can, we know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Every time we know this is going to kill us if we drink 10 of
No,
this.
but I mean, we're adults.
And not
They don't
if we
sell
take
this
2.
to children.
Yeah.
They don't sell
I
this
know
to
what you mean.
children,
I know what
it's
you
like
mean.
you're a grown up. You should know you want to kill yourself slowly with this. That's fine. Go ahead. But you know what you're doing. But if you put all of these different options of junk food for children and you put them in their schools,
Oh, yeah.
in the recess time,
Yeah.
in public schools.
You mean Reese's Pieces time?
The Reese's? No, Reese's.
It's now sponsored by Reese's Pieces. Reese's.
Oh,
Reese's is now sponsored by
It's now
Reese's Pieces.
sponsored by Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, have a peanut of a time.
Oh my god! I don't know how people do puns. I cannot do puns.
No?
No.
I think
your
it's a gift. Synapses are not working.
No, come on. I think it's a gift. I don't know. I'm not thinking about
it. It's more
them.
of a curse, but thank you. Thank you. Because all I get is gall and discomfort from other people.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's like being like the angel of death.
Uh-huh.
Like you're still an angel.
Like the devil's
but
advocate.
it's the shittiest position.
It's not the best gift of all.
No.
Yeah, you cannot do much with it.
You're like one of the X-Men that doesn't matter. I'm like the guy who throw cards.
The guy who can masturbate twice in a row. that was his superpower.
See, okay, legitimate question here.
Yeah.
If Wolverine comes and he gets his claws out, chops his own dick off,
It grows back again.
can he come again immediately?
Immediately?
If he chops off the balls as well. I mean, those are interconnected, so you have to get rid of both.
Yeah, that's impossible. They have to grow back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he has that immediate grow back thing. So
Yeah.
can he grow back and then jizz again?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's not like it keeps
So
him
he
hurting.
is the Wolverine of
There you go.
superheroes.
There you go. That's
He's a people pleaser.
He is, especially to himself,
Oh yeah.
according to this.
Honestly, I would just put tildes on the fucking
yeah.
on the things and then retract and
Yeah.
like use it as a fuck machine because it goes in and out really fast.
Of course, you would do something like that. You're an Austrian.
Yeah.
You guys have the weirdest kinks ever.
And we use engineering to solve our problems.
So you end up combining both.
Yeah,
At the
yeah,
end
yeah.
of the day.
How can I make a fuck machine out of Wolverine? He's already a fuck machine, but hey,
Hey.
how can I optimize this fuck
even
machine?
better. Yeah.
Exactly. Harder, better,
There was a
faster,
guy.
stronger.
Are you seeing the boys? The superhero. Are you seeing that?
It's
fucking good,
one
right?
of my favorite shows right now.
Yeah.
And it's especially, I mean, I'm split about it because it's Amazon, but it's Amazon making fun of Amazon while Amazon doesn't realize that Amazon is making fun of Amazon.
It's being made fun of,
While I'm sure at least one on the corporate level is aware of that it's making fun of Amazon, while Amazon is not realizing that it's making fun of Amazon, while, like that whole multi-level thing.
I know.
Yeah, and we as the viewer now are stuck between either we love the show for what it is, a really good superhero show,
it is,
or we have to accept the thought that, like, Void Industries is just a placeholder for DC, Marvel, and Amazon just meshed into one company,
right?
One megacorp.
Yeah,
and Amazon is the closest out of all of them to becoming that.
There is a guy there who has this superpower. You remember, there's this guy.
I mean,
who can?
There's like dozens of. The regrow guy.
Yeah, the regrow guy.
Yeah,
who regrows anything.
Yes,
and so he is fantastic because his job. Is to go and please people in whatever sexual.
Well, that's his side hustle, and also spoilers.
Yeah, sorry,
but
it doesn't affect the plot.
No,
at all.
It doesn't.
It's just a side thing.
No, but he can regrow limbs. But the company uses him for human experiments.
For parts,
and human experiments. They just inject him with stuff because whatever falls off will regrow again. Oh yeah, that dude definitely has dick for days.
That's
literally.
He was born for that.
Yeah, just chuck dicks into the audience. Dude, if you, as a stand-up comedian, would you chop your own dick off on stage if it would grow back immediately?
If it would grow back immediately?
Yeah.
Shit, I guess I'll end up doing it. Yeah,
right?
For sure.
Yeah, and then throw it into the audience, right?
To a heckler.
Yeah. That's your heckler closer up.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to see
it? Some balls.
Hat? Yeah,
here's some balls for you.
Oh, yeah.
Shove them in your mouth. And shut up.
You throw it on his head and you're like, catch dickhead or something like that,
Exactly, yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, no. Okay. Because
let's get serious.
Yes.
Yeah. So what we were talking about? The terrorist attack. And I was just so fucking surprised because, I'm going back to Mexico tomorrow actually. And because there's a ship.
Have fun with the flight, by the way.
There's a oh, why?
No, it's going to be fun. There's nobody in the plane.
Okay.
Very little people.
I thought you were.
No, I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not being sarcastic. Which airline are you flying?
It's actually Aeromexico. It's a Mexican airline.
Perfect.
There should be no one there.
Perfect.
There should be no one.
It's nearly empty, probably.
It's gonna be me and one guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Who doesn't want to fly?
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be fantastic. Yeah. He's like, can you take over for a while? I'm tired, man. Siesta hour right now.
He's gonna fall asleep. In the middle of the Atlantic. Yeah, man. I'm gonna listen to some ranchera music. Like it's gonna
Control
be like
machete.
Yeah. Like the public transport in Mexico City that's so shitty.
Oh yeah.
And they always put Mexican music.
Dude, we only used while I was there, in Mexico City, we never used public transit. We always used an Uber. Oh no, we used the subway once.
The metro is not that bad, depending
and the metro
on which
is
line.
okay. Yeah, the metro was okay.
Yeah.
The metro was okay, but everything else sucks dick.
Now the fucking buses are a fucking nightmare.
Yeah,
it's a fucking.
But then traffic
experience
itself
every day.
is fucking a nightmare.
It's just impossible.
Yeah, Puebla was way nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puebla is a nice city. I've only been there for a couple of times.
Yeah, I had my best set in Puebla. So
yeah.
I mean,
was it in English or Spanish?
Yeah, in English.
In English.
Yeah, I was the only English
speaking
guy on that set
and
on that list.
On the lineup.
Yeah, on the lineup. Yeah.
How did people take it? I guess
really good.
Because
really good.
Yeah?
I mean, there were like 2 or 3 guys who were like disinterested and started looking at their phones, but the rest was really into it. So I was
they really understanding, or were they just being nice?
I'm assuming 80% actually understood me.
Yeah, it's hard to laugh at the wrong parts.
And then again, it was really mostly young people, and Puebla is a university city, so a lot of people speak English. Mm-hmm. So it is for English-speaking comedy. Puebla is one of the better cities in Mexico.
Right.
It's not like I'm going to the south, like.
Shut up! I'm from the south. We speak English in the South.
Sure they do. Sure they do. Yeah, to talk to the drug dealers.
Well, you have to start somewhere.
Sorry, traffickers.
They
don't deal
I
the
learned.
traffic.
I know it's true. I learned English because I wanted to hook up with the green guys who were going to the ocean side and I would take them.
Right.
And that's how I
Smart.
Yeah. That's how I got my American accent.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That fake
American accent.
I mean, I have the same fake American accent, just tainted by Austrian.
You still have your Austrian.
Oh,
Dale.
the V
Yeah.
stuff.
It's
Vienna,
unshakable, right?
Vienna versus Vienna.
It's never gonna go away.
Oh, it's very hard. It's very hard.
Yeah. And you don't need to.
I have to pay attention, but also fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
It gives my dialect a certain twang that is very hard for people that are native speakers to put their finger on.
Yeah.
Like they're like, I know you're not native speaker, but where are you from?
Exactly are you
yeah,
from?
so
you're not French, you're not Italian,
yeah, exactly,
you're not Spanish.
and that's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun for them just to like slowly
Try to
get more racist.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it happened to me all the time. All these 4 years that I've been in Europe,
Right.
not a single person could ever
Point that you're Mexican.
I
mean, that's
guess
also
that I'm
you are,
Mexican.
You are racially ambiguous.
I am totally racially. Somebody said that to me and I cracked and I was like, that's the funniest thing that's ever anyone has said about me. And it's completely true.
You're not wrong, yeah.
Racially ambiguous.
Yes.
It should be a thing.
Hmm?
That's the future of the human race.
Yes.
Right?
Obviously. My
Racially
kids,
ambiguous.
my kids in the future
Yeah.
with my wife,
Yeah.
absolutely racially
That's
ambiguous.
gonna be interesting.
Half Mexican, half Austrian?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm stoked for my kids.
Mm-hmm.
They're either gonna be really, really hot. I shouldn't say that. But they're gonna be good looking kids.
For
That's
sure.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or ugly as fuck.
The
like
best-
it's like it's one of the two.
It's just very extreme.
Yeah, exactly.
Either
they look like a train accident.
Either they're gonna pay for my retirement with their modeling gigs, or I'm gonna kill them in their sleep when they're 12.
No.
And I realize they're not gonna get any better.
Or they're just gonna cash disability checks because they're so ugly. Like, oh, your face looks
the state.
retarded.
Oh boy, just take this money and don't get out of here. The state is gonna be like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, still, you're gonna get your retirement.
Oh,
That's your retirement plan.
Exactly.
That's
I'm
all it
set
is.
either way.
You're set.
But I hope my kids are gonna be good looking.
I think
the thing
they will,
is
yeah.
too. The thing is too. Like out of like genetically speaking, out of my family,
Yeah.
I already literally drew the short stick.
The what?
I'm,
the short stick.
I'm
Yeah.
170.
Yeah. You are the short stick.
I'm literally the smallest one next
Yeah.
to my dad.
Mm.
Everybody else is like 180 or above.
Mm.
So they're all like tall motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Especially like my grandfather and stuff like that. And normally stuff like that jumps a generation or two.
Mm.
So there's a really good chance we get really tall half Mexicans.
Nice.
How hilarious would that be?
Well, look at me. That's how hilarious I am.
How tall are
I
you?
am 192.
You're 192?
I am probably the tallest Mexican that
you
ever
could
lived.
dunk. You could dunk in Mexico.
Of course.
You could. You're
I
the
could
only
dunk.
one who could dunk.
Yeah. I used to be a goalie. I used to be
that makes
a
sense.
goalkeeper.
That makes sense.
I was kind of good. Not because I was good, but because I could reach
You're
the ball.
the thing you don't. The only thing you want to hear is anti-goal.
What is that?
No, just the opposite of a goal.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. because-
Anti-goal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. I just didn't see it coming. Sorry.
As a goalie, you should have.
Yeah. I was not that good. That's why I stopped. That's
Left,
why.
right, left,
yeah,
right.
exactly.
Oh, he just punted it into the middle.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're already laying on the grass.
My best save is because I just happened to be there, and it just bounced.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I was only defense. I was the classic
short guys are good for defense.
classic short,
Yeah.
chubby middle class,
Yeah.
middle school
Yeah.
child. you're gonna get stuck in defense.
You're gonna.
I literally, in my whole career as a soccer player, I scored one assist.
One assist.
One. Not even a goal. Just a assist.
Yeah. A assist.
Also, I hated the sport, so it didn't help.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was way more of a badminton player.
Yeah.
That's how white I am. No, badminton is definitely a white people's sport.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chinese, I guess, but
I don't know.
Oh yeah, the Asians are really good in badminton as well.
But nobody knows what's going on in China, so.
And also nobody knows what goes on in badminton. Like it's a dead sport anyways.
I sure don't.
It's a sport. It's a dead sport.
It's like Latin.
Yeah.
Like nobody practices.
If you know it, you're like, ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do with that skill?
It's like Czech language. It's the same shit.
Yeah. I mean, you at least have some intercompatibility with Slovak.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
They can understand from what I hear. I don't know because I don't speak Czech, obviously.
Right.
Life is too short to learn that shit.
Yeah.
And there's no point, really. Yeah. But
a Semitic language.
It's
still a life language.
I think it's a survival language. It survived.
Yeah, that's true.
It survived you. Well, not you, but like the Austrians.
Oh, I know what you mean.
It survived the Germans. Yeah. It survived the Russians.
Yeah.
They clinged on to that shit. And I'm like, you should have let it go. You should have traded for German.
It's a beautiful language in parts.
No, it's not.
In parts. Knedelijk is
ahoy. That's nice.
Yeah.
Because you sound like a pirate.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's it.
Knedelijk.
Was that
the knudel?
That's not even Czech. That's Hungarian.
Whatever.
Still Austria.
Yeah,
like
still
you
Austria.
said. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Knudel, Knedelijk,
yeah.
They're all the same.
They're all the same. They're all part of the empire.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I love that. I love that fucking word. It's fantastic. And it's also one of the best, like literally one of the best foodstuffs we make in Middle Europe.
I think any language that has 4 consonants in a row should die. It should die. Like why? You have vowels.
Yeah.
And they help with the pronunciation.
Yeah.
You know?
You want to give power to the vowel.
There you go. Yeah. Give power to the vowel.
Yeah.
That's what we need. That's why Spanish is so easy, because it's like every 2 syllables, every syllable has 1 vowel and 1 consonant. And that's it.
Yeah.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
You don't break your head.
Yeah. Yeah. And you don't shit yourself. You don't have a vowel movement.
You don't have a... Yeah.
How to get permanently banned from Mexico. easy 2-step program.
Huh? For dummies.
Yeah. Proclaim that Austria still owns Mexico.
Yeah.
That's first step, right?
Yeah. Well, we did keep a good thing about the food. Like we kept the schnitzel.
Yeah.
But we don't call it schnitzel.
Yeah, because we stole it from the Italians, so who cares?
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Everybody stole something from somewhere. There's nothing 100% authentic.
Nothing. Yeah.
That's why I don't go like, oh, Mexico and the like, shut up. We're a mixture of things.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, the corn tortilla is your biggest achievement.
The what?
The corn tortilla.
Oh, the corn tortilla.
Yeah. It's so good.
It is.
In Mexico, fantastic. You get it outside of Mexico.
It's awful.
If you're lucky, it's decent. If you're lucky, it's decent. But most of the time, it's garbage. Yep. It's only good in Mexico. It's hilarious how that's only good in Mexico.
It's a special kind of magic.
Yeah.
It's like our
Somebody
mojo.
jizzes in that fucking mixture. Something weird has to happen with that. Like we put asbestos in it. It's the only...
It's like the KFC chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
There has to be something in the recipe.
Something is happening here, man.
Yeah.
Something is happening here.
I don't know. I think it's actually pretty... Well, I've seen the ladies doing them. I've seen the... What? What's wrong about that?
That's on Pornhub. That's in the category.
I've seen the ladies.
Tortillas.
I've seen the ladies.
Tortillas. Right?
Well, yeah.
Use a lot of porn starch.
If you jerk off with a tortilla, it's better than your bare hand.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's softer and warm.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
You should try one time.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I fucked a quesadilla before. Don't. Hey. Come on.
You made a taco with your Wurst.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I made a Käsewurst.
Käsewurst taco. Okay, this is getting really disgusting. We should change the topic. Is there anything
I'm getting hungry. That's the truth.
Anything you would like to ask me?
Oh yeah,
If
sure.
anything at all.
Sure. I mean, you're going back to Mexico now.
Yeah.
You've spent how long in Europe now?
4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah. Mostly in
all
Czech
the time legal. If that's what you were going
no,
to
No, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm not even legal in Austria. I don't know. I don't know what that means. No, but seriously, you spent 4 years now on this continent.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Amazing time.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Sure. Yeah, that's what the legal requirement says. But Austria, you've visited how many times now?
Austria, it was the first country that I wanted to come. Vienna was the first city that I knew I wanted to come to.
Right.
And I knew I wanted to be here for at least, I don't know for how long, but that was the only place that I knew I want to be there.
Okay.
The rest, like my first year was...
And our marketing department is the fucking best. Like, it's insane how easy we trap foreigners into thinking, like, come to Vienna, it's the best. Come to here, it's so cool.
It works.
I mean, it is too. Like, that's the worst thing. We can back it up.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
You hate it?
I hate it that
Vienna
I hate that Vienna is the best thing that Austria has to offer.
Is it true though?
Yeah, it is true.
I never been to.
But I wish there was like a small village that was better than Vienna.
Okay. Yeah.
And that Austrians only knew about and could just go there to be like, oh, this is actually the best part.
Yeah.
But everybody knows that Vienna is the best part, and it is the best part.
Okay.
It's just so sad. Like, there's no mystery, you know? There's no like, oh, this is better. Because, like, for example, half of my relatives are from Vorarlberg. That's the part that's right next to Switzerland. So it's just mountains, you know, valleys and mountains, and that's it. A lot of cows, and in the last 50 to 60 years, a lot of industry started to pop up there. Like, they make a shit ton of stuff. One of the richest regions in Europe is Vorarlberg.
Okay.
They make a lot of stuff, and they earn a lot of stuff. They're entitled assholes. I hate them all. They're my relatives. But my hometown literally has a place called Heaven. Like, it's a
Heaven.
It's a physical place that's called that town's name, and then Heaven. And it is heaven. It's a plateau mountain region enclosed by 3 ridges of 3 mountains. Then you have 2 waterfalls coming into the valley and forming a small like creek. Creek. Yeah, creek. Like a small creek. It's really it's like if Bob Ross had like the perfect region to paint.
Nice.
It would be that.
Sounds sexy.
It's fantastic. Still not better than Vienna.
It's still not better than Vienna. Too bad.
You can only get a house up there if your family has lived for 3 generations in that town.
Yeah.
Or married into a family that lived for 3 generations in that town.
Wow. So it's very exclusive.
And then you have to buy property that already has a house on it. You can't build a new house up there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very strict.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, you got to take care of heaven if you have one.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, it's the worst time we took care of something.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I guess if anything, we should take care of heaven. Fine.
I got an amazing thing here.
Because if you go...
Now I am responsible for it.
No, because if you go down into the village, there's an aluminum factory right there.
Oh.
And a big-ass forestry, like wood chopping thing. Like, there's industry all around in the valley. But if you go up, you're in actual heaven. But if you go down, it's like literally like, oh, God damn it. Like, it's just the rest of Austria. It's just heavily industrialized.
Right.
There's a highway everywhere.
Right.
Yeah. So, Austria is the fucking best. But Vienna is the bestest.
Vienna is really cool, man.
Bestest.
I wish I could live here, to be honest.
I mean,
And
there's
maybe-
nothing stopping you as a
Maybe I
Mexican.
will. Maybe I will.
Are you eligible to study, like on a university?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there's an exchange program for Mexicans with Austria. That's exclusive from Austria
for us,
Mexicans.
between us.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
my wife got here.
Yeah, that's
Was
how they
through
all
that-
got here.
For that election. Huh, what?
That's how they all got here.
Not entirely true. A third of them are au pairs.
Yeah, of course.
We need slave labor somehow.
You need, yeah. We provide that. Especially women. I'm so amazed how much the ratio of
Men to
Mexican
women.
women
Yeah.
and Austrian men is compared to what I saw in the Czech Republic, which is completely the opposite.
Interesting.
It's definitely 90% is the couples are Mexican men with Czech women.
I guess it's still like, you wanna upgrade. And for a Mexican man,
Yeah.
upgrading means getting a Czech wife.
Well,
While for a Mexican lady, upgrading
No, but what
means
it doesn't
getting
happen-
an Austrian man.
Why it doesn't happen the other way around though? Why
Because
are Czech
Czech men are just Mexican men in disguise.
So what's wrong? what's wrong with Austrian women then? That Mexican men don't want them.
Hoof. I mean, number one, they think for themselves.
They what? Oh boy, this is getting tough.
They have dreams.
What's a rim?
What is a dream?
A dream? I thought you said a ream.
Oh no! But they have dreams. They have dreams.
They have dreams.
Yeah, they have dreams. They want to accomplish
So
stuff.
they are too independent.
Yeah, I think it's that.
And you
They're
you
not
guys
Catholic
want
enough anymore.
housewives.
They're not Catholic enough anymore where anal is still a taboo, but it's not a taboo enough to be really hot during sex.
Right.
You know, that kind of
It's
stuff.
all about the king for you guys. You just want to feel like you're perverting something.
Yes.
And you're trespassing.
Yes. Why do you think I married a Mexican?
It's completely European. Oh my goodness. Listen, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think that thing is a human thing, and I've been with. Oh my god, I don't want to say it like in public, but with different European women.
Yeah, sure. You taste it around.
Yeah. I've had
You got your sample
my
up.
fair share in 4 years of different European girls.
You went full Spanish and got the what is it?
The what?
With the little things. Tapas. You got a tapas.
Okay.
You got a tapas bar of Europeans.
I was
get it.
I was in a buffet. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had a very good time.
Yeah.
And there's always this
I guess you doubled down on the mayonnaise.
they did.
Hey. Mexican mayonnaise, extra thick.
There you go. Always comes with a couple of eggs.
Extra huevos in here.
Extra huevos, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Huevos rancheros.
No, but I was saying this not to brag, but just to complete what you were saying.
Sure.
That is the fact that I think it's a human thing to be attracted by what's different and to have this feeling of conquer and to say, oh, I managed to get
For me-
something that not all the men in my area get to have. And for women it's the same because they're also chasing. They also chase.
what you're saying. In my case, I wouldn't say that was the driving force. It was more,
no. I mean,
it felt more like completing something.
nice.
Like you have certain blind spots that you're just unaware of. Obviously,
Right.
already starting with you're a man.
Mm-hmm.
You are a passing white man or a real white man.
Did you just call me a passing white man? Like I could pass by
you
by
could
one.
You could totally pass as white.
Oh my god!
Oh, if you tried, you could totally
A
pass
lot
as
of people
white.
come to me and ask
Just
me,
say you're half Jewish, and people will totally say, "Oh, that knows
that makes sense. That makes
Mexican.
sense. Yeah.
No, he's not Mexican. He's definitely half Jewish, white. Yeah.
Sometimes I tell them that I'm. Well, my grandma is from Spain and my other grandma is from France. But the funny thing is that they especially in the Czech Republic, they come to me and they ask me things in Czech. Like
Right.
immediately, out of the blue, they like.
I mean, you have also, because of the brown eyes and everything,
I guess
you just also pass as somebody who might have like Mongolian or something.
To stay there.
Yeah, and you're just a Russian dude that,
Yeah,
like, you know,
from the Asian part of whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they come to me and they ask me
Again, racially ambiguous.
Yeah.
It's literally like written all over you, you know?
I like that. I
Yeah.
really like that.
That should be your first special.
That racially ambiguous. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Well, actually, I already had a special, and it was called Mexican Terrorist.
Oh, that's not bad either.
It's very good because
Mextech.
that's my what?
Mexter.
Mex Terror.
Mexter.
Mexter. No, just Mexican Terrorist.
Yeah, it's better.
The funny thing is that they told me when I wanted to do it in Germany, a guy was booking me and he said, "But we can have you, but you'll have to change the name of your show, though."
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I said. But he was like, "No, they're really
Name any Mexican terrorists right now and
No.
then I'll change it."
There is no.
No, that's what
there
you
is
should
none.
have said. Is name any Mexican terrorists that have terrorized Germany
Yeah.
in the last 200 years.
Yeah.
And then I'll change the
Yeah.
name of my special. Otherwise, fuck you.
No, and that's part of my joke. Like, there is no Mexican tourist, and part of my set is how would a Mexican tourist be?
Yeah, it's all organized.
and
That's
why
it's not terrorism.
why would it be? And why would it be a terrorist? Why would I be a terrorist? But no, he said that is because it's just the word terrorist. Like, they are really still very
Bullshit.
sensitive about it.
That's somebody being a real stick in the mud. That's somebody being real German.
Yeah.
As Austrians, we despise that. That's the it's okay. Northern German. Everything above the Weißwurst equator.
All right.
So we have a delineation mark in German-speaking world called the white sausage equator.
Okay.
Because everybody south of it eats white sausage, and everybody north of it doesn't like white sausage.
Oh, okay.
Or doesn't have it in the culture.
Region.
Yeah. And Bavaria and Germany and Bavaria, Austria and Switzerland.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
Everything above it. They're really Germans, like Germans. Yeah, and we hate those guys. No,
do you like the Bavarians?
Oh, I love the if the Bavarians.
They're like the Latin guys of
the problem with Bavarians
Germany,
is that
right?
they had nearly 60 years of nearly uninterrupted growth because of the automotive industry.
Okay.
And all that stuff. And the interconnection with Austria, especially Upper Austria, where we make a lot of the parts for those cars. And it has been a very symbiotic relationship. And that never changed their government. So they've had basically the same ruling party for like 60 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the Christian Democrats.
Yeah.
Which are, in my book, better than Nazis, but worse than the alternative.
Okay.
They're all right.
Yeah.
Not alt-right, they're just all right. You know?
Definitely, but yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot be better than Nazi and be alt-right.
Because if I like a person more because they have Christian values, yes.
Are you a Catholic?
Technically, yes. I exited the church when I was 18.
Like, would you wised up when you were 8?
No, because when you're 18,
How old?
you
18?
you start to pay taxes on it. Austria is one of the few countries that have legislation
you have
put
to
in place.
pay for practicing your religion?
Only if it's an organized religion.
How is a religion not organized?
Everything above 150,000 members is a organized
about the
religion.
membership, okay.
Yeah. It's basically a membership tax that you pay directly through the state to your religious organization.
But I thought religions were tax-free. At least in the US.
Not in Austria. And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a very good thing.
Here.
Yeah. Oh, tax religions
because
everywhere.
you cannot have the fucking Scientology here.
We do, but it's way more contained.
Yeah.
It's way more contained because nobody wants to spend money to spend money.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, by the way, I forgot again what they were called. That breakfast food that's wrapped inside of corn leaves.
Oh, tamales.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, dude, that's my home state is the homeland of
yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, and with the salsa roja and salsa
Ooh,
verde.
no, brother.
Woohoo!
That's a fucking
I got
fist.
fat.
It's a,
I didn't get fat, but I got.
Are you kidding me? I'm
In the
gonna.
month that I was there, I gained 2.5 kilograms.
Yeah, for sure. It's just impossible not to.
Yeah,
Because the
So
food,
good.
my home state, and again, this is not bragging, but my home state is, first of all, is the most diverse of the whole Mexican Republic.
yeah.
And that's saying a lot. Like in a country where that everywhere is already diverse, my home state is the most diverse by the numbers. And that includes the food.
Right.
You know, there's just so much food that is so good, but it's so fucking greasy and makes you fat
It's
so
full
fast.
of carbohydrates. That's the problem. The fat and the protein.
There's a lot
I
of
can
meat,
live
though.
with. Yeah,
There's a lot of meat too.
that's the thing. That's
but
the
it
thing.
it always goes with the carbs.
There's always carbs.
yeah.
Every time you turn around, there's a carb
There's
behind you.
yeah. There's a carb in your mouth already.
Yeah, exactly.
you cannot
Again,
say hello without having some carb in your mouth.
Everything, carnitas, all that shit.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
so fucking good.
It is.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess we should be closing. I guess I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know how long.
this was a
I don't
very
know.
disconnected, but we gave a spoiler alert that this would be a very drunk episode.
Yeah.
We are now an hour in.
An hour, so it's a
10.
good time.
Yeah, it's a good time.
It's a good time
Yeah, but
to say goodbye.
Let's just
chill.
roll it out. Let's
Yeah.
roll it out, bro.
Yeah.
No, but so
What do you think?
this was Pauls Palaver Paradise, by the way. And
and my
do you want
and
to?
my
Do you want to? No, yeah. But first,
yeah.
you pitch your shows because the first thing is if you want to listen to the exact same thing again, go to José's thing. No, but seriously,
Yeah.
it's in this. In your links are gonna be in the description.
They're gonna be in the description.
But
yeah.
please.
Well, thank you. Yes, I just started my YouTube channel. I decided to go full on with this comedy thing, and I realized, oh shit, apparently I have to have some content for YouTube. So that's what I'm doing now. Paul, this is my second show or episode or however you call it.
Yeah.
And so there's not going to be a lot of content if you go to my channel, but there's a couple of sets of mine. I think they're good. Performed in the Czech Republic. You can find me as Jose Moreno Comedian, both in Facebook and in YouTube. Instagram is The Lone Mexican. I guess we'll pop the links somewhere there. And then you can find my sets, a couple of them that I did, and you'll find more content as time goes by.
Right on, man.
All right.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much to you for having me.
Yeah.
And not just here, but in your house.
And also thank you for having me on your show.
Yeah.
You can find my stuff
Yeah.
on YouTube. I'm Paul Jacobs Comedian, but you normally, because the YouTube algorithm hates me, there's like an 80-year-old guy who has like one video up that pops up in the search results before
Really?
me. Yeah, fuck that dude.
Oh, that's awful.
Fuck that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is exactly the same as mine, but he's like 80 and he has like one joke. So fuck that dude. But Paul Jacobs Comedy.
Yeah.
I'm the young one. I'm the one where the skin is not falling off my face.
Yeah.
Then I'm on Instagram, Paul Jacobs Comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Jacobs Comedy. I'm an idiot. Paul Jacobs Comedy on Instagram. And then Paul Jacobs on Facebook as well. I have this show, Pauls Palaver Paradise.
Yeah.
Then I'm producing Dr. Tinderlove for
Tamas.
Vamos.
Very good comedian.
Very good comedian.
Yeah.
And the show is fantastic. It's gotten so much better in season 2. And if you have Tinder profiles that you find utterly ridiculous while you swipe for finding your love, make a screenshot and send it to us. No matter which way. Send it my way or Tamash's way. Please send it to us because man, oh man, have we gotten some ridiculous ones. Like the last
That's a good
one.
premise for a show.
Oh, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Tinder is really the gift that keeps on giving, because there's so many idiots now.
Of course.
Like the last episode, we made fun of a police officer who had a Tinder profile.
Oh, poor guy.
No. Fuck that dude.
He
Fuck
deserved
that
it.
dude. Yeah. Oh, he deserved all of it coming, because his favorite song was Creed of Chaos.
I don't even know that song.
No, I don't care about it either. I've listened to it. It's garbage. But it's called Creed of Chaos.
Yeah.
You are a cop. You're literally fighting chaos. This is literally the opposite of what you want to do.
You should be, yeah, of course. My
Like it took you a while to register.
It did. Yeah, I was like, why? That's not a problem. But I don't know.
And also, like, one of his demands was, like, in like people like turn-offs, was no law students.
No law students.
Yeah, he's a
How
cop.
the fuck?
He's a cop.
Dude, you're literally defending the law.
Exactly.
You're supposed to defend the law.
Oh, you can't hate crime on this, dude.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what I do.
Well, there you go. So you,
Dr. Tinder Love.
yeah.
And then with Melinda Pereira,
yeah,
I have
a very good one as
Caught
well.
in Chaos,
Mhm.
our weekly lockdown show that happens only during lockdown and lockdown only. So there's only 3. Hopefully.
Limited edition.
Hopefully only 3 more episodes to go. If not,
Well, then not. There's nothing else you can add to that.
if not, it's just
It's
life
fine.
now.
We'll just
and
keep doing it.
We're gonna ride it out till the end.
If not, in 5 years you will see the same, but this will be very different.
Yeah.
Everything will be gone
Yeah.
because you would have to sell every last part.
Bit of it, yeah.
Yeah, every last bit of it. It's just gonna be you.
Yeah.
You would have eaten.
Yeah, I
the-
speak into a smartphone
Melinda.
because
Yeah.
I had to get rid of the speakers.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, Melinda is in a deaf camp.
Melinda
sure.
is in a deaf camp
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So keep watching it because it's gonna get interesting.
it's like Marvel.
Yeah.
You know, like this has been Iron Man.
Yeah.
But wait until Avengers come out.
wait until the last Avengers. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Well,
All right, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much.
thank you so much.
And we both sign out at the same time. Bye.
Bye.